This is episode 3 of Studios Undone, the series where I infiltrate the studios of other YouTubers and creators to see how they do things, ask them some questions, and maybe do a little testing and review of their space and equipment. Today's featured creator is someone who's managed to compose an impressive harmony between informative gear reviews and personality-driven vlog-style content. This is a difficult tightrope to tread because if you keep your topics too pedestrian, you'll lose the viewers that came to learn something. And if you make it too serious and educational, you'll limit your reach and growth potential. But when you balance those approaches in a fun, clever, and artful way, you get the sensation that is Potato Jet.
Don't forget to eat your vegetable and try not to be a piece of shit. Let's get undone.
Gerald Undone. He's crazy.
All right, so today we're talking about why Jazzercise is not dead yet. We're bringing it. Oh, hey, Gerald, what's up?
Hey, Gene. How's it going? I was thinking I'd come by to shoot that thing today. Where are you located?
I'm in Los Angeles.
Does every YouTuber live in LA or something? This will be the third time I've been there this week.
Yeah, aren't you somewhere in Canada or Alaska, or was it Finland?
Yeah, exactly. All right, give me 15 minutes. Okay, bye.
Oh, hey, Gerald. You want a towel or something? Or you want to come in? But take off all your clothes there first. And then this place needs to stay dry. We got electronics in here.
Actually, no, I don't need a towel because those were stock footage rapids. Because this video was brought to you by Storyblocks.
Wow, you're really tall.
Oh, yeah.
I think your head's cut off. You can't just come in here and just stand up straight like that. There you go. That's much better. Comfy?
Yeah, this is good.
So, Storyblocks, huh?
Yeah, because Storyblocks has an impressive collection of stock footage covering a wide range of subjects with 4K video. They're also amply supplied with backgrounds, overlays, and After Effects templates, and the interface is easy to use and navigate, and the clips are royalty-free for both personal and commercial use, so you can use them as much as you want, whenever you want. So if you think you could take advantage of a fantastic library of quality stock footage and effects, check out Storyblocks using the link in the description below. What's happening, everybody? I'm Gerald Undone, and I'm making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and I'm homebound.
I'm not a good singer, sorry.
And I'm here with Potato Jet, and we're going to start your tour/review of your YouTube studio space. But first, let's talk a little bit about your lighting.
All right, so actually my set's really simple. It's only 3 lights. So we have this one in the back. Go ahead and let's see what that looks like. That's just kind of accent light, and I just have it kind of highlighting whatever's back there. I usually have a little Ariel Alexa back there just so I can, show people how cool I am. I love those strikes. So I have barn doors. It's a Fresnel Mo Richardson Baby LED. I think it's the 150 watt one. Next light is the second backlight. I just tried to make it not look so flat back there. I hate flat backdrops. So to make that glowing effect, I have the opposite of barn doors, because barn doors, you're going to get those harsh straight lines. But this, I have the Light Dome Mini. It's the Mark II version of it. So you can unfold it and compress it back down real quickly, which is nice. 120D, that's just being held there with a C-stand that's kind of boomed out. So there's that. And that's my key light right there. That's the 120D Mark II. And I have it set to about 50% brightness because it's pretty bright. Actually, all these lights are pretty bright. Usually what I do is I bring it in closer and I dial down the intensity a little bit because of, Gerald would explain this, the inverse square law, right? Something like that. You could explain that.
That's correct.
This key light has,
a problem here, which is that I don't think you have enough purple.
It is not, wow, I've never seen that before. Look at that purple. I hope you're gonna edit in music to this, because if you don't, then this would be very strange. And then this is where you do the slow zoom into our faces.
Tell me why Potato Jet. Why the name Potato Jet?
I thought it was kind of like a website URL where if someone else has that name, you can't take it. So I had all these different names kind of planned out, and there was like a couple other channels that had maybe 10 subscribers or something that had that name. So I was like, okay, I can't take it. I was like, I'm just gonna just go somewhere random. I had no idea what the channel was even going to be about. So
your goal was to come up with something that nobody would be using because it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, and then that worked. No one had that name, so.
All right, Potato Jet, thanks for your lighting demo. I think it's pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff.
Is that a good check?
Yeah.
Hey, is it pretty good?
You'll see it at the end.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Pretty good. Let's just check. Let me just check the audio here. Shh. I see you have some acoustic treatment.
Yeah, that was professionally done by someone that is not a professional at all.
All right, so let's work through the shot. So what do we got here?
Canon EOS R, and I got a Sigma. I think, is it 20 mil or 24 mil? 20 mil, 1.4. It's actually a pretty sharp lens, even though it's like super wide.
Yeah, you like it really
sharp.
wide.
Yeah.
Why did you choose that? Why did you choose the wide lens down here? Why the angle? What was the thought process on that?
I felt like it feels more YouTube-y.
Yeah.
To have like an ultra wide angle, it feels almost like a vlog. Like a 20 mil is almost like a vlog angle, so I kind of like that. It doesn't look like a professional set, you know.
It's interesting. You're not the first person that said that. About having a wide angle gets you kind of closer to your audience.
Let me guess. Did Josh Yo say that?
Yeah, Josh Yo
what
said
a
that.
D-bag that guy, huh?
You can borrow the rolls if you like.
Audio-wise, this is your regular audio for your videos?
Yep, the SM7B, since the acoustic treatment that was done by the super professionals wasn't as good as I was hoping it was. So, I mean, booms work, but this is dynamic, so it just has a little bit more containment, I feel like. So it helps kill some of the echo, and then that just goes straight into the Zoom F8 over here, which is again way overkill for YouTube.
Using one input.
Yeah.
You guys, a table? Is this adjustable height?
Yes, it's adjustable height with a crank, but I never adjust it.
And what do you got on it? A piece of paper?
Just a piece of paper, yeah. It's like, here, this is oops. I think I needed the, Sam! Half the time it works. Half the time I'll go, Sam! And then he'll come in and like make it nice and clean.
I'm taking points off for you destroying your set. And I'm taking points off for Sam not coming.
I was just showing you guys what the material of this is. Here, but I also have fake wood. Huh?
That makes sense.
Actually, surprisingly, when you lay this on the table, you actually can't tell on the camera. So sometimes I'll just record with one of these, and then I'll rip it in the middle of the video, and people will be like, what?
Something you've done incredibly well, I think, and something that I think to be inspirational that I've probably tried to do more of because I've seen it work for you, is to infuse more personality into your videos. It's still about gear, but there's been more Potato Jet, more silly integration of your personality. Was it the plan to always do that, or did it just kind of happen organically?
I think the plan was always to not take it too seriously to the point where I'm like worried about what other people think. Because I think the bigger your viewership goes, the more you worry about what people are going to think. Especially once you start knowing, like, your friends and family start watching it, the people you actually like know, then I start to think more about, oh, people are going to watch this, and this is unprofessional. Maybe I shouldn't rip through a backdrop. But I love the freedom of just being able to just, and that's like at any point I'm allowed to do that on the channel, so I like that. I like the freedom you get. You should try ripping through a backdrop. It's a great feeling. Will you do one?
You got a lens rack over here.
Uh-oh.
What else do we got here? What are some choice favorites here?
Honestly, I probably used like 2 of these lenses ever. I like this guy, 50 mil 1.2. These are all EF mount. Now I have this bag. This bag has my all non-EF lenses. So this was pretty good. This was like a Sony E-mount one, right?
Oh, the Tamron, yeah.
I don't have any Sonys at the moment, so yeah. What is this one?
You into Rubik's Cubes?
This is stuff that I kind of put away and forget about. So it's not really art. Okay, I'm not Josh Yo, but make art now. Nuh-uh, I just storage. This is actually just storage.
Why would you have storage with like a sideways thing and there's so much?
Yeah.
It looks like you laid this out purposefully, but you're calling it storage.
I did not at all put any thought into the way this is laid out. I don't know. Do you want it? I don't know what to do with
Put
it.
that back on the shelf.
So yeah.
Oh, you got the old silver play button, not on display though, just in storage, right?
Yeah. Well, okay. So this part gets in the frame a little bit.
Okay.
That's it. So this sometimes
So that's why it's right there, just so you can just hitch it in.
Just like, hey, look at
Okay,
this.
okay. What do we say here? Vain? Prideful?
No, I wouldn't say.
Proud?
I would say,
Prideful?
yeah, sure. That's better.
Speaking of storage, I did get some comments on the Josh Yo video of people that want to know. I want to know what's the storage like. Tell me about the storage, man.
Like I try to label everything. So here you can see it's YouTube stuff.
Yeah, stuff.
Okay.
It literally says stuff.
And there's like wigs in here, which we don't need to talk about. Okay. We got this stuff. And this one, it says more YouTube stuff. So you can see that I'm very well organized.
Yeah.
See that? That deserves an A+.
You can easily know the difference between the top shelf and the bottom shelf.
Yep, there's
another
the
mask.
face.
Yeah, perfect.
And a bunch of like teeny drones. I want to make a video about like cheap drones that you can buy. I think this drone was like $20 or something like that. And it doesn't turn off. So it doesn't turn on, so that's probably why it's $20. Tools.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. When they say they want to know about storage, they want to know where you store your wigs and faces and
No, I'm
slingshots.
pretty sure that's what people were wondering.
I think they want to know, like, what's this rack here?
Oh, okay. So this is all just. So this is where I just dump all the gear.
Oh, so this is where you store your gear.
Yeah, I guess so.
Not in your slingshot drawer.
That's where I keep my YouTube stuff. This is
Okay.
where I keep my gear stuff.
That's what people want to know.
Ah, okay.
They don't
Yeah.
want to know, hey, I'm thinking about making a studio. Where should I keep all my wigs?
No, I'm pretty sure when you shot that intro, I'm pretty sure half the people were like, "Where does he keep that wig?"
Yeah, we're going to need to know about the wig storage.
Yeah. These are cinema lenses, the ones that I don't want to leave out on the shelf to where it collects
Sure.
all the dust. They are in here. Ronin S. Don't know what's in there. This is a red. Let's see. Yeah, this is where we keep the red. This used to get a lot more spotlight, but then we got that Arri Alexa, and now this one gets to just hide in this corner. And it's shameful. This is the shame case.
You've got
Gaff
proper
tape.
gaff tape.
Yeah, that's the good stuff right
A lot
there.
of people say gaff tape, but they don't actually have gaff tape. They've got an assortment of duct tapes, Gorilla tape, whatever else.
Yeah.
And there's places where you can't actually get gaff tape, so they call it, but actual
Real
gaff tape. Real gaff
I got
tape.
it in white, I got a paper, and I got a 2-incher.
I'm gonna give you some points for that.
Yeah!
Real gaff tape.
Points! Gotta have one of these when you're working with heavier cameras. The cyborg. The Scorpion Boy suit.
I'm gonna need you to put that on for the rest of the tour.
Yes.
I
So,
think it only makes sense. More mics?
yeah, more of these SM7Bs, the dynamic ones. So if I have a couple people over, then I usually pull them out. Although for some reason today we decided not to plug it in.
We'll plug it in a minute.
Okay, yeah. let's
Don't
do
jump the
that.
gun on the format. Is there like a Potato Jet character and then, Gene, the regular guy, and when you go to shoot a video, because your videos are kind of silly, so you kind of got to get like amped up or something.
Yeah.
Can you talk to that at all?
Yeah, I definitely have, I'm not always super energetic, but I try to get amped up for the videos just so, I feel like I'm more creative and I come up with funnier stuff when I'm jacked up on coffee, let's say.
That's the trick. You just drink a lot of coffee before the video.
Every time the camera cuts, I'm just like... but yeah, there's definitely times where I'm not in the mood to film. I'll be tired or sleepy.
I got a product for you. Jet fuel. And it's a coffee.
Hey,
And
jet
it's a
fuel coffee,
type.
yeah. I feel like I can't talk about coffee though, because Peter McKinnon just
That's right.
completely just swallowed that up. So if I drink coffee too much,
You can't make coffee, is what it is.
Yeah.
You can, everybody drinks coffee, but you can't have coffee making montages,
exactly
is what it is.
Yeah.
Then you're just knocking it off.
And plus, I use a Keurig, which is not nearly as sexy as the way Peter does it. So if I were to make a coffee montage, it's just...
Is this your power center? Charging?
Yeah, this is where I just charge. I got just a bunch of power. Everything's just...
V-mount station.
Yeah, V-mount station. I got a couple of those.
Sony L series, USB,
Yeah.
all that.
This is just my battery nightmare.
You have a lot of shelves, a lot of space, You could cram way more stuff in here. If you
I could utilize this, huh? But see, I'm not Gerald Undone tallness level, so I can only access these shelves. If I was Gerald Undone, I'd put all my snacks and stuff up here.
Instead of a bottle of whiskey.
That's right. See, I have to keep my whiskey up here, so it's like difficult to access. You know, like if it was on this shelf, it'd be empty.
I like how you picked this up and then just set it that way, as if like this is your style of art decorating. My mistake. There we go. Now it looks right.
Ooh, Westcott. This is a Westcott RGB light.
Oh, cool. It's a
flex light. Yeah. These are awesome because you can just stick them wherever.
Are you editing off the MacBook?
Yeah, this is the 16-inch that I'm using right now.
And it feeds into this monitor, or
Yeah.
you have a computer somewhere too?
No, it just feeds into this monitor.
Cool.
But then we got PC set up in one of the rooms, and then Sam edits on another MacBook in his space.
So you got the backdrop here. You got a few color options.
Yeah, blue, purple, and orange. Most people like the blue the most, but I like the orange the most.
Do you have something against the purple?
No, I love purple. I love purple. It's a great color.
That's good.
I like to just kind of go. And then the key, you can't just punch through it. You have to make a little teeny like a little pilot hole. And then you just start off a video going. And then that's how I like to do my intros sometimes.
Did he clip the audio?
Yeah, I definitely clipped the audio on that. Sorry for the clip. No, I don't want to mark for that.
Based on you saying that you never wanted to take it too seriously,
Yeah.
and then based on that you like to do some bits and gags in your videos, why did you choose the subject matter that you do when you could do a bunch of things without taking it too seriously? You could just do a sketch channel if you really wanted to, right?
Yeah, I think it kind of just happened because I happen to know quite a bit about cameras because of my background. So Steve and I have a production company, so that's basically where all our attention was building this production company. So that's kind of where we had all the camera background. To me, these videos come very naturally. I feel like I don't have to go too far out of my way to, make a video about it because it's already the stuff I'm thinking about naturally. When I started the channel, my main hits were all travel videos. So I was like, okay, I guess that's what the channel's gonna be about. And then eventually I started getting some pretty good views on some camera videos. And I'm like, oh, okay, so now this is what it's about. And now it's just all a giant camera channel.
Are you happy with the direction that it's gone, or do you want to sort of tweak it maybe in a different direction moving forward?
I think it's good. I kind of enjoy because this is what I live and breathe, camera stuff. But I did start to feel a little bit contained because I don't want to make every single video about a camera channel. Right. So then that's why I just recently started a secondary channel that's just more vlog stuff where I talk a little bit about camera stuff, but I'm trying to stay away from it so that if I just basically started that so I don't feel trapped, that I only have to make videos about camera stuff.
We only agreed that you could plug one channel, not two.
Potato Jet and Gene Nagata. Subscribe.
Only one. You can only subscribe to one. We only agreed to one plug. Okay. Total Gene?
Did I do pretty good? Did I pass? Did I pass? Can I see what you got? What you got on here?
I don't think he's.
Wait, where's the paper? Were you just doing this the whole time? Just pretend writing?
I ran out of Yahtzee cards.
Wow, you're a fake person.
The clipboard is just a metaphor.
Fake human being.
It's all up here.
Just Scorpion Man. Oh my god, that lens is just a big gaping hole.
Tons of. Start that again. I gotta sound like a professional interviewer here, okay?
Yeah. Now you want to make sure your prostate exam does not over. Oh, hey, Gerald.
With the personal life aspect of it, though, just puberty. 1 second. Let's talk a little bit about your lighting.
Yeah, I've got one there, one there, one there. Next question.
I'm gonna be keeping pretty strict score, keeping a note. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna be doing it on this.
That's so scary. Like, you can't go anywhere and be comfortable if there's a clipboard around. I'm just gonna screw you up. Oh yeah, which clap do you use now, Gerald? Which one? Oh no.
This one. But that's going to be it for me. I hope you found this video entertaining, or at least helpful. And if you did, make sure to leave it the old thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. But if you did not find this video helpful or entertaining,
I'm going to throw a brick at your face.
All right.
We're done.